Hello there, Stephanie Cameraman, the Stock Whisperer, here to tell you the Dark Pool Weekly Whisper for August 27th, 2018. But before we get to this week's hot stock picks following the Dark Pool, yeah, you know it, we got to go over last week's whispers. So last week, a whopping 55% if you had gotten into all those trades. I don't expect you to take all of them, but if you grabbed a couple, good for you. 14 hit targets. Oil was smoking hot this week. DO went up 7%. OIH 4%. I was trading USO in my trading room. AMD, phenomenal run. Almost 20% ROI in just 1 week. Also, the airlines were really, really hot as well. So, hope you guys got a piece of that action. But if you didn't, guess what? Don't worry, there's always more whispers every single week. So let's go to this week's hot picks. Let's start with the majors. The SPY, the Russell, the Qs, and the Dow. I'm going to tell you that we did not have any big dark pool levels, but I have key levels for you to watch here. We're going to be bullish on the SPY above 287.50. Bearish below 285. We are going to be bullish on the Russell IWM above 172. And we're going to be bearish below 170. The Qs bullish above 182, bearish below 180. And the DIA bullish above 258. This is a key level because it looks like we're hitting our head on this upper trend line. So if we can break above it, there could be a big move ahead. But if we can't, bearish below 256. So just keep in mind, this is your first time you're watching the Whisper. The purple lines are my Whisper levels, the bullish above and bearish below. The red lines are my target exits. And the black lines are my trend lines that I have drawn on my chart. And you can always refer to the sheet for all the levels and the targets. And I put all the dark pool prints as well there. So let's go to gold. Yeah, are we at the bottom? It looks like we had some capitulation. That's like really big volume at the bottom. So this is really interesting. GLD, we had dark pool 800,000 share prints between 113.17 and 113.21. So I'm going to be bullish above 114.50. If we can break above the top of this channel, and especially above 115, we could have a big run for GLD. Bearish below 113. GDX, also another one I'm watching. Bullish above 1925 and bearish below 1837. But ABX, wow, massive dark pool activity, highly unusual. In fact, I don't remember prints this big for ABX. We had about 2.7 million coming in at 10.23. Another 900,000 came in at 10.50. So we're going to be bullish above 10 and 5/8. That's $10.62. And we're going to be bearish below 10. This is really big. Watch this one this week. Also, Newmont Mining. Also unusual activity. About 500,000 came in, 31.77, and they kind of split it up as if we weren't going to notice. But my traders are smart. They saw this. So thank you for the shout out. 31.77. We're going to be bullish above 32.50. I love that because that's the 8 exponential moving average. So I love this trade to the upside if we can break above that. But I'm going to be bearish below 31.50. And let's go to silver, the other white meat, SLV. We had a big print coming in at 13.98. So I'm going to be bullish above 14, but bearish below 13.60. Let's go to oil. So we had a 1.2 million print coming in on USO, 14.29, and we hit that 14.50 resistance. So this week, I'm going to be bullish above 14.50 and bearish below the print 14.25. And we'll go to OIH. Also, really interesting, 500,000 came in between 24.93 and 25.11. So we're going to be bullish above those prints, above 25.25, and bearish below 24.80. Let's go to rig. We had very big prints on rig. 1 million at 11.70. So bullish above 12. And you can see that, you know, if we can break above that, yeah, there's a lot of room to go. We can even go all the way to the top of this channel. So bullish above 12, that's a big, big, big level. We hit it once already. The sellers were there. I love when it pulls back and then breaks above it again. That's when I love to go in. Bearish below 11.50. Always got to be prepared on both sides of the trade. BP, another big one with prints. In fact, 4 million came in at 42.02. And then we had about 1.5 million at 43.53. Pretty wide range, so we're going to be bullish above 43.62 and bearish below 42.80. Let's go to one that I've never seen big prints on. Jagged Peak Energy. Symbol is JAG. Love this one. We had 4 million. That came in at 12.87. It's 12 and 7/8. Yeah, the market is still trading in fractions, guys. The print's coming in. My levels, as you'll see, most of the time are on fractions. So JAG, we're going to be bullish above that 13.25, above 13.25, and I'm going to be bearish below 12.5. Okay, key levels, because it can splash here. Up and down, up and down, up and down. But once it breaks up or breaks down, that's when the big move happens. So I love that. Let's go to financials. We did have a wide spread on these prints on XLF this week. We had some that came in at 28.42 and some that came in at 28.17. So going to be bullish above 28.50. And going to be bearish below 28 1/8, 28.12, 28.12, okay? So those are really key. Now, I just want to point something out to you, that we have this trend line. Actually, let me just go out. Yeah, this trend line is super duper strong. We had resistance here, 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 and here again. It looked like we broke out here, right? And now let me just zoom in. Yeah, it looked like we were breaking out. Yeah, that's an upthrust. Yeah, a Wyckoff upthrust, where the sellers come in. It's a false breakout, the wick at top. So as long as the body of the candle stays below that trend line, it's still a heavy trend line. But if the body can close above that this week, that would be real. So definitely watch for that. Let's go to EUFN. This is big, 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 big. When we had the correction, we did have some sell prints that were coming in. This is the financial banks ETF. Is this the bottom? Well, let me go over the prints for you because they were massive. Okay, 9 million came in 1998. The next day we had 4 million, 2007. The next day we had 6 million. $20.18. Are they done? I think they might be done getting in. So now it's ready to go. So we're going to be bullish above 2025, bearish below 1975. And it's a slow mover. Yeah, it doesn't move too much, but still, if you do trade the financial banks, watch EUFN. Let's go to the American banks. Bank of America. BAC's consolidating all week long. We did have one print, 30.78. So going to be bullish above 31.25. I wanted to clear that simple 20, simple moving average right here. This green line, yeah, that's the 20 SMA. And if we can clear that and close above 31.25, I can see a big move up to, well, not that big, 31.50. That would be resistance. And I'm going to be bearish below 30.75. Let's go to Wells Fargo. We had massive activity that came in on that this week. 1.8 million. That's a lot for Wells Fargo at 59.25, and also a 500,000, 59.32. So here's how we trade it. Bullish only above 59.50 and bearish below 58.50. Let's go to UBS because this was unusual. We don't normally get one on UBS. And we had a 1 million at 1571, so I'm going to be bullish above 1580. And I'm going to be bearish below 1540. And last but not least, Morgan Stanley, big print, 1 million 48.89. Going to be bullish above 49 and bearish below 48. Let's go to technology. If you've been following me on the app, you know XLK prints have been coming in left and right. They were coming in. And we've been above all the prints, so I hope you guys took some great trades on the long side on tech stocks. You don't necessarily have to take XLK, but it is the tech ETF. So big things happen, but you can easily get on a stock like AMD and ride that for a much higher ROI on these prints. So we had a 1.4 million at 73.10, a 1.2 million, 72.83. So this week, bullish above 74.50 and bearish only if we come breaking down through those prints, 72.80. Let's go to Apple because I really love the chart setup for Apple. There's a lot of room to the upside. We had some prints that came in this week at 216.10. That's also an older level. So if we break above 216.50, I love it all the way up to 220. That would be my high-end target, but I would take some profit along the way. And I'm going to be bearish below 215. Let's go to Intel because we had a whopping 5 million print coming in on Intel. I'm excited. Last time I had a big print, it got erased. Well, it got revised, but this one did not yet. Okay, so I'm believing this is right. 5 million, 46.91. I love the placement on this because here's why I love it, guys. Bottom of the channel, we have this gap in the chart, right? They did a gap fake out trade already. They pulled it back, and now we have a whopping 5 million print. We could go all the way up and fill the gap, but we'll take it one level at a time. So I'm going to be bullish above 48 and bearish below 46.80. All right, below the print. Sometimes they will come down and retest the print, but if they do that and close weak, that's selling, and we're going to go down a lot more. So watch those levels. And let's go to Microsoft. We had a whopping 500,000 share print at 107.70. So we're going to be bullish above 108.50. And I like it because there's a lot of room to the upside, and only bearish below 107.50. Also in the same realm of Microsoft and Apple is this ETF called SPY-G. Most of you probably never heard of it. But guess what? It has Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Google, and it had a 2.7 million print. Holy cow! $37.18. Now, while I don't trade this because it's slow, you definitely want to watch it because they're kind of hiding this trade in that ETF. So we're going to be bullish above 37.50 and bearish below 37. And speaking of Facebook, okay, we have not yet filled in the gaps on this. Remember, we've been talking about this. It's been a phenomenal trade up and down, but we still have the lower gap and the upper gap to get filled in. We've done the fake out to the bottom, fake out to the top, pull back. Now, where are we? Where are we going? Well, here's the situation for this week. We're going to be bullish above 176 and bearish below 172.50. And there are some old prints that came in. 175.58 is an old print. We want to watch that. That's why I'm going to be bullish above 176 and also an old print 175.33. But we got a newer print this week, about 300,000 at 172.40 level. So that's why those are so key for us to watch, okay? Actually, it was 48, 172.48. So Baba, how many of you traded Baba off that push notification I sent out? I got tons of emails, thank yous. A lot of my traders in my room grabbed this one. But before that print happened, that was that 185 print. Before that happened, if you were in my room before the market opened, I'm always watching after earnings, and I spotted massive refreshing on Baba on the ECN book, selling on the offer, where they keep refreshing it with more shares and more shares, and it was coming in at 185.70. And so when we saw that print at 185 and started to move down, yeah, massive sell signal. So we were bearish below 183.50, and it went a lot more than I even thought it would go. So hope you guys got a piece of it. But if you didn't, this week, here's how we're going to trade it. We're going to be bullish above 177.50, and we're going to be bearish below 172.50 because we did get a 900,000 print on it at 176.99. Okay, so that's really key. All right, let's go out of the country to Brazil. EWZ, ETF. We had some interesting print that's came in this week. 1,032,57 and 2,031,64 to 74. Here's the chart. This is interesting. So is this the H? Is this an H pattern, or is this a bear flag pattern, right? Very similar connotation. If it is, we're going to move the same length down as the flag, which would take us all the way down to like 25 area. Or is this a double bottom? And we're going to move up now. So this is really important to watch this week. This could be a big power move both directions. We're going to be bullish above 32.75, and we're going to be bearish below 31.50. Let's go to China. We also had some pretty big prints on FXI, China ETF. Okay, we had some 5 million prints that came in, 42.26 to 42.50. So we're going to be bullish above 43 and bearish. Let me just zoom in on that. Bearish below 42. All right, let's go to our miscellaneous stocks. We got Flex, big 6 million print, 1361. It's been splashing around a little bit, but I think it's ready to go now. We're going to be bullish above 14, bearish below 13.50. We got one of my favorite stocks, VALE, seasonality. Really great this time of year, and we had big prints. We had a 1.4 million coming in at $13. So if you're not in this already, a lot of my traders are already in, but if you're not, $13.25 is where I would add on if you're in or enter for a new trade. Bullish above that and bearish below $12.80. Let's go to Walmart. Had amazing earnings. It had an amazing pullback. Holy cow. Yeah, I always tell my traders the highest risk trades that you can enter are the ones that are really far away from the 8 exponential moving average, because it always likes to retrace right back to it. So now what do? I love this. Are we going to go up, or are we going to break below? So that's why these are my levels. Bullish above 96. Bearish below 94.25. Dark pool activity came in between 95.85 and 96 cents. So let's go on to our next one. Cody also had tons of dark pool activity. Tons. We're going to be bullish above 12.25 and bearish below 11. That's a big span because the dark pool blocks were so wide. So, just key levels to watch in the future. All right, but it looks like it's bottoming out here. Let's go to the retail ETF because we did have big prints on that at 52.55. So I'm going to be bullish above 52.62 and bearish below 51.75. Ooh, let's go to XLP. I like this one. This is the Consumer Staples ETF, and we had a whopping 3,054,26. So you'll notice that we're approaching the bottom of this long channel. I could even extend this. Look at that. Long channel trend line. Yep. Are we going to accelerate up or push down? I don't know, but I'm going to be bullish above 54.50 and bearish below 53.80. Let's go to LOW. Lowe's also had earnings, hit my target that I did in my master swing class. But we did have a big print that came in, and I want to trade it around this print, 1.6 million, 107.50. So I'm going to be bullish above 108 and bearish below 106. Let's go to an ETF that doesn't normally get any dark pool activity, but we got some this week on the robotic ETF. Global X Robotics. It has NVIDIA and Intuitive Surgical and a whole other ton of robotic stocks in it. BOTZ. It had a 387,000 share print on it at 22.29. So I'm going to be bullish above 22.40 and bearish below 22. Let's go. We have a couple more. Almost getting there. XBI. This is a biotech ETF, and if you know me, you know I do not trade biotechs. Not the individual ones, because it's like playing Russian roulette. Okay, there's not a day that goes by that I don't come in and see these things down. In fact, I've known many incredible traders that have gotten wiped out. And it was always a biotech, okay? But I don't mind trading an ETF. This is the safest way you can trade it, especially when you get a massive dark pool print like we did. 1.5 million, $96.36. So I'm going to be bullish above 97, and I'm going to be bearish below 95.50. All right, let's go to Disney. I love, 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 love the chart, love the print. I'm so excited. We got this big print that came in on Friday. And I want to just show you the placement of where Disney is. It's on the bottom of this channel trend line. Big print, 1.2 million. That's mega for Disney, okay? And the print came in at 112. And I even did a poll in my trading room. Do you think this is a buy print or a sell print? We were very mixed. So I did what I do when I don't know if it's buying or selling. I put on a strangle. I did that with USO last week. And it turned out phenomenal. My calls exploded. The puts disappeared. It was a great trade. And you want to always add on to the right side. So I kept adding on to the call side. You lose a little bit on the other side that doesn't work out, but you make up for it and so much more on the one that does. So that's what I did with Disney. So come Monday, if we do break above 112.50, close strong, I'll add to the call side. But if we break below 111.25, I'm going to add on to the put side. But you definitely want to watch. This is going to have a big move. I love it. Let's go to XLRE. This is the real estate ETF, and it had an unusual print, 2.2 million at 33.47. So we're going to be bullish above 33.75 and bearish below 33.25. So this next trade, WWE, is from one of my traders in my room. Her name is Kim, and we call her Lady Hawk. And she is the trader of the week this week. She rocked it #1 in boot camp class. And she rocked it this week in our trading room. She called out some amazing trades. Actually, let me get to that first. She called out this incredible trade, Marathon Petroleum, MPC, which I loved. It had a big print. But also what I loved about it was this cup and handle. So many of my traders. This saved my week, actually. Amazing. As soon as it broke above here, a lot of us bought out of the money calls that went in the money. We bought these 82.50s for like 44 cents, exploded to over $1. A lot of us are still holding on. I love it. Thank you so much, Kim, for the great call outs, and just we love having you in the room. You fit right in. And so she called this one to my attention, WWE. And I love it too. We had a print on it last week, August 17th, a 670,000 share print at 79.27. We're above it. And if we could break above 82.50 this week, I'll love it even more. But I will be bearish below 79. So there you have it. That is the Dark Pool Weekly Whispers for this week. And until next time, happy trading. That's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret. My secret.